ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back to another video with me, the King of the Funkos. I hope you are all well. And today we have another Top 10 Wednesday. I am recording this a day before I release it. And a quick update. In my previous video on Top 10, which was last Wednesday, I said about my daughter. She is now home a lot better. So I will be looking to start releasing more videos very soon. So hopefully, we will be getting back to a normal routine. So I appreciate your patience. I do apologise. But I wanted to make a top 10 again because I want to try and make them out every Wednesday, if not every other Wednesday. And continue doing my Monday and Friday videos. So today we are going to do one of my favourite subjects, which is the top 10 horror pops. Now, this will be horror in TV sense. This will be also horror in the movie sense. I haven't gone with horror game genre, and the reason I haven't is because my main aim is with my top 10s is trying not to repeat numerous pops over again. I think there is a couple in this list that I have said previously, but I've done that because it was like an is after. But some that I didn't do that I will say it's like the Gizmo flop, that's £900 odd. I want to keep these to realistic standards of pops that people could buy, but also pops that I would like to have. If not, I might even have in the collection. So it's just a kind of overview of what my top 10 horrors are. And I've tried to make one from each franchise instead of just going all out with Pennywise, etc. So my number 10 is from one of my favourite series. It's my favourite season of the series, which is of course of American Horror Story, and that is of the circus, and it is Twisty Unmasked. Now there is a normal Twisty, there is also the Twisty Unmasked, and for me I absolutely love this pop. I think it's very, very nice, and I just like Twisty in general. I think he's one of the best characters that American Horror Story has made, and for me I think he's at a pretty decent price, anywhere between kind of £20 and £40. It can fluctuate quite quickly, but definitely one of my favourite American Horror Story pops to be made. On to number 9 is one of my favourite movies, just because I like the goofiness of it, but also the whodunit situation, which is of Ghostface from Scream. Now, this also fluctuates in price. TBD, I believe, is at £67 right now, but it has fluctuated. I've seen it go up to £100. I've seen it also go down to £50. There is a lot of fakes of this pop, and it is definitely a pop I will own one day in the collection. It isn't one that I have got at this moment, but for sure, one day in Mail Day Monday, I'm sure we will see the Ghostface arrive. Number 8 is coming in at a TBD value of about £100, and it is a 1 in 36 glow chase, and it has to be Freddy Krueger. Now, I do love Freddy, and I also love Jason. You will kind of see that I am more a Jason fan over Freddy, purely because I lost all interest when the remake was made. I thought it absolutely sucked, and I just thought also that there was just way too many I need to say Friday the 13th, Nightmare on Elm Street. So for me, I just thought they got stupider the further they went in. Whilst if we went with the original Freddy Krueger, the first and second one I thought were very good for the time era, and I absolutely love this pop, and I would love to own it one day. On to number 7. Unfortunately, this actor has passed away. I think this is one of Rob Zombie's best characters made, and it has to be a pop that I do own, and actually you can just about see him. He is right there, and it is Captain Spaulding. Absolutely love this pop. I luckily won it last year in Halloween time with the Demise Collectibles mystery box, which was their top hit at the time. Again, this price keeps fluctuating. I think it went down to an all-time low of about £40. It has been faked, But when I originally got it was valued at 89. I believe right now it's valued at 65. So you can see it fluctuate about 40 to 50 pound, but it's definitely a grail in my eyes, and one of them that I absolutely love and am happy to own. On to number 6 is a series that I've sort of watched, but I don't know this character in this series. But I absolutely love the look of this pop. It is the kind of dark element that I absolutely love about horror genre, and it is from the Hannibal series, not the film, but the series, and it is Wendigo. Now I just love, it's weird, I hate sci-fi, I hate alien kind of movies, but I love the supernatural and the element of beasts that could turn out in your nightmares, and Wendigo is one of those pops that you just look and go, that's one evil son of a, you know. I just think the pop absolutely pops out to me. I think it's one of the nicest pops. I like that it's all black. I'm one of those people that I absolutely love the dark and evil side. So Wendigo is a very nice pop. It's also one of the more expensive Hannibal series pops, but it's at a reasonable price. I have seen it go up to about £75. I think at the moment its TBD value is anywhere between £50 and £60. So I definitely think that down the line I will probably get this pop, even though I'm not necessarily knowing the character itself that well. But I just absolutely appreciate how good the pop looks. On to number 5 is the voicer of Freddy Krueger. We have Jason 1 in 36 Chase Glow. Now this pop is incredible. I have seen the glow personally. I have never owned this pop, but it is definitely a pop down the road. I believe this is the most expensive pop I had on this list, and it's coming in about 180 to 200 pound. And I can completely see why it's the best pop that glows in my eyes. I think it's phenomenal, and it's definitely a pop I would like to win or buy if I can down the road, but it's not on the top of my list right now. But definitely a pop that maybe, just maybe one day, we will see in the collection. On to number 4 is actually one of my favourite movies, and it is of Trick or Treat, and it is the original Sam. Now, this value has gone down quite dramatically. I actually purchased this pop as one of my biggest purchases back when I started up my YouTube, which was about £60 I paid for it. I think the value of it now is about 35. But there has been a lot of fakes made of this pop, but I think the value of it is a bit low. I think you can definitely get a lot more for it. But I just absolutely love this pop. I also love the character itself. I think Sam is a very good character. I do own all of the Sam pops so far. So that's the original Sam, the Sam with candy stick, the Sam Deluxe, the Unmasked Sam. So I absolutely do love this character very much. It could have very well been number 1, but I think a lot of people may know what my number 1 is because I do own it in my collection. On to number 3, and this is where I said at the beginning of the video, I could very well have gone with Gizmo Flocked, but I did go with a different character from this series, from this movie, sorry, and that is the Gremlin Glow Chase. Now, I've seen this also fluctuate in price, anywhere between £80 and £120. I believe, if I'm correct in saying, the value's at about £105 to £110 right now. And it's one of them that if I can own, I will, because I am looking to go down the road of getting a few more chases into the collection. In fact, if I'm correct in saying, I don't think I actually own a chase pop in my collection. Not because I don't want to, just because I'm at this moment in time, there hasn't been any that have standed out for me. All the ones that I want are of a quite high value. Number 2 is one of those pops that I love because you would never hear about this again happen in like recent times, and it is the Crow Glow. This could very well be number 1, and the reason I love this pop so much is 1, I actually really enjoyed the movie, and number 2, the main actor, of course, if no one knew, actually passed away on set whilst making this movie. I can't remember exactly how it went down, but I do remember watching this massive documentary on the film The Crow, and how the film was pretty much cursed from the beginning. But I think the pop itself looks phenomenal. I would love to see the glow. I've not actually personally seen it. And I had the choice between the normal glow, the normal one or the glow one, and for me, glow always wins. And number one is pretty obvious. I think it has to be the Pennywise movie moment. Again, I've talked about it before. It was my number one on my top 10 that I personally own, and it's purely because I love Georgie, I love Pennywise, and I love the It franchise. I'm a massive fan of Stephen King. I think he has some of the best novels out there. I would love to see the Thinning come out as a movie in the long run, or a newer version of it. Pet Sematary was incredible. Oh my god, the Netflix film, Tall Grass, that one was good. And for me, the It franchise is just above and beyond. I absolutely love it. So for me, I think that this film is phenomenal. And for me, I absolutely love this pop. I think it pops out very well. But that is it for my top 10 movie horror pops and TV horror pops. Let me know what your favourite was in the comment section. Let me know if I've missed any. I very much could have chosen Jaws, etc. Of course, like this video if you like what you've seen. Subscribe if you're new around here. And until next time, guys, I shall see you all very soon.